Hello, Avatar fans. Welcome to the Power Play. Think about Jake Sully's story. We're told he's a hero, the savior of Pandora, the one who united the Na'vi and drove out the invaders. But every place Jake Sully goes becomes a war zone. The Omatikaya, home destroyed, their leader dead, scores killed. The Metkayina, their firstborn son murdered, their Tulkun massacred, villages burned. And with fire and ash dropping in December, we're about to watch it happen again with the Ash people. Jake isn't evil. He's not intentionally malicious, but he's completely unaware of how his presence destroys everyone around him. Today we're breaking down the evidence across 3 films. How Jake's actions as a spy enabled a massacre. How his personal war with Quaritch turned peaceful clans into battlefields. And how fire and ash is setting up the same pattern. This is the story the films don't want you to focus on. May 2154. Jake Sully arrives on Pandora as a replacement for his dead twin. He's a Marine, paralyzed, and Quaritch makes him an offer. Infiltrate the Omatikaya for 3 months, convince them to leave Hometree, and get the spinal surgery that would restore his ability to walk. Jake accepts.
Inside, I want you to gain their trust. I need to know how to force their cooperation or hammer them hard if they won't. Son, I take care of my own. You get me what I need, I'll see to it you get your legs back when you rotate home. Your real legs.
That sounds real good, sir.
For 3 months he lives with the Omatikaya. Neteyam teaches him everything. He passes initiation, becomes one of the people. And the whole time, he's reporting back to Quaritch. Video logs, intelligence briefings, everything. Here's where it gets damning. When Quaritch attacks Hometree, he targeted the outer western columns of the tree, recalling the information that Jake had provided regarding the tree's structure months earlier. Jake gave them the blueprints, the load-bearing columns, the structural weak points, everything needed to bring it down efficiently. But it gets worse. Administrator Selfridge initially wanted peaceful relocation. Then he watched Jake's video log where Jake bluntly asserted that negotiations would lead nowhere, as the humans had nothing that could tempt the Na'vi to leave.
They're not gonna make a deal. For light beer? Blue jeans? There's nothing that we have that they want. Everything they sent me out here to do is a waste of time. They're never gonna leave Hometree.
Jake's insider assessment became the RDA's justification for military action. Jake essentially told them, diplomacy won't work. You'll have to force them out. And the RDA said, okay, we will. August 20th, 2154. The attack happens. When Jake reveals he knew about the plan all along, Chief Eytukan orders Jake and Grace bound at knife point. Quaritch declares diplomacy has failed and launches gas canisters. Omatikaya warriors fire arrows that do nothing against armored gunships. Quaritch orders incendiary rounds. Hometree erupts in flames. Then, bring it down. Concentrated missiles bombard those outer western columns Jake identified. The attacks kill scores of Omatikaya, dozens at minimum. Many more died when the tree collapsed. Eytukan ordered everyone to retreat, then ran back inside to evacuate trapped Na'vi. A shard of wood impaled him. When Neteyam found him, he was dying. He passed his bow to her and told her to protect the people. Then he died in her arms. The Hometree burned for 2 weeks. The surviving Omatikaya fled to the Tree of Souls and buried their leader. The entire clan was displaced because Jake Sully gave the RDA exactly what they needed. There's a personal dimension people overlook. Neytiri was betrothed to Tsute, the next Oloektan. Together they were supposed to lead the Omatikaya. Tsute had already lost his first love, Silwanen, to human violence, at Grace's school. Then Jake mates with Neytiri without asking anyone. Tsute attacks Jake in rage. Think about what he lost. First love killed by humans. Second betrothal destroyed by another human. His expected clan leadership disrupted. His entire life shattered by the same species twice. Tsute eventually forgives Jake on his deathbed and passes clan leadership to him. But the controversy didn't end. Tsute's family challenged Jake's legitimacy and had to be banished. Jake's presence created lasting division even after victory. 16 years later, around 2170, the RDA returned with reinforcements, building Bridgehead City. Jake's running guerrilla warfare from the Hallelujah Mountains, destroying supply lines, sabotaging trains, burning equipment. So they deploy the recombinants, and leading them, Quaritch. Back from the dead with all his memories. Here's what's critical. Quaritch's mission isn't colonization strategy. General Ardmore sent him on a search-to-kill mission targeting Jake specifically. Stephen Lang confirmed, Quaritch is obsessed with finding and killing Jake. This is a vendetta, and every Na'vi clan caught in it becomes collateral damage. The Metkayina lived on the eastern seaboard, an ocean clan practicing the way of water. Their entire culture revolved around the sea, their Tulkan bonds, their reef villages, and, critically, they had no conflict with the RDA. The RDA focused on mainland resources. The Metkayina's ocean territory held no strategic value. No mining, no logging, no reason to bother them. They had lived in peace for generations. Then Jake showed up. After Kiri's seizure, Jake contacted Hell's Gate for medical help. The Samson they flew in was caught by RDA radar, giving Quaritch an area to search. Jake invoked Utaru, sacred sanctuary. Tonawari and Ranal had to grant it despite obvious reluctance. Ranal could see the danger coming. And she was right. Quaritch interrogated reef clans systematically, burned villages, killed an Ilu. Then he changed tactics. He commandeered the sea dragon and started hunting Tulkan. Tulkan are likely smarter than humans. They have culture, language, history. They live 150 to 250 years. The Metkayina bond with specific Tulkan for life. Spiritual siblings. And Quaritch slaughtered them to draw Jake out. The most devastating kill was Roa, Ronald's spirit sister. Roa had just given birth. The whalers killed mother and baby both, extracted the amrita, and dumped them like garbage. All to make Jake Sully angry enough to reveal his location. And it worked. The Battle of the Three Brothers. When Loak discovered his Tulkan friend Eytukan was tagged, he tried to save him. Quaritch captured Loak, Tuk, and Sereya, then called Jake. Surrender or your children die. A massive battle erupted. Eytukan attacked the sea dragon. Metkayina warriors joined. Neytiri destroyed RDA aircraft. The ocean turned into a war zone. Loak convinced Neteyam to help rescue Spider. Neteyam provided cover fire, made sure they escaped safely. Then he followed. But Corporal Wainfleet shot him. a bullet to the chest. Loak and Spider dragged Neteyam back to his parents, but there was too much blood. He died in front of them. Neteyam was 15 years old, Jake and Neytiri's firstborn son, dead on Metkayina territory because Quaritch was hunting his father. The battle killed dozens or hundreds on both sides. Most of Quaritch's squad died, but Metkayina warriors died too. Several unnamed members are seen getting shot and presumably dying in the water. A clan that lived in peace for generations suffered mass casualties. Villages burned, Tulkan massacred, children terrorized, all because they honored Uturu and granted sanctuary to refugees. During the battle, Ranal confronted Jake directly. She blamed him personally for bringing war to her people, not the RDA in general. Jake Sully specifically. And Jake realized she was right. Sources confirm, realizing that the battle was always between himself and Quaritch, Jake decides to surrender to avoid further bloodshed. The battle was always between Jake and Quaritch. The Metkayina were just caught in the crossfire. December 19th, 2025. Fire and Ash. We don't have the full film yet, but we have official information from James Cameron and D23 trailers. The Sully family encounters the Ash people, the Mangquan clan. They live near an active volcano. Their leader is Varang, played by Una Chaplin. Here's what's different. The Ash people are already violent, already militaristic. They're officially described as violent raiders who are hostile towards other Na'vi clans. They attack the Wind Traders and the Aranahe. In Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, they ally with the RDA to destroy the Aranahe Hometree. They use guns, flamethrowers, advanced military equipment, and they've rejected Ewa entirely. A volcanic eruption destroyed their original Hometree. Varang says, "The fire came from the mountain, burnt our forest. My people cried for help, but Ewa did not come. They felt abandoned. So they grew to resent everything Forest Na'vi holds sacred. They don't follow the 3 laws. They cut down trees without guilt." Cameron called Varang the first Na'vi antagonist, someone willing to do even things that we would consider to be evil. Here's where it connects to Jake. Official sources confirm the Ash people have allied with Jake's enemy Quaritch as the conflict escalates to devastating consequences. Mid-credit scenes show Quaritch approaching an encampment of Ash Na'vi and having a confrontation with Varang. Trailers show Quaritch wearing ash colors, red and black body paint. There's footage of Varang and Quaritch connecting via Tsahelu, the neural bond. This suggests a profound alliance. The Avatar Wiki confirms Quaritch provides them human weaponry and guns. He's embedded with them, sharing resources, providing military expertise, and his obsession remains the same: finding and killing Jake Sully. The official synopsis says the conflict escalates to devastating consequences. Trailers show the Sullys being attacked by Ash Na'vi. Varang threatens Kiri. Your goddess has no dominion here. Large-scale battle sequences, explosions, violence, war. The Ash people were already dangerous, already attacking other clans. But Quaritch's presence with them, his alliance with Varang, his provision of advanced weapons, this is all connected to his hunt for Jake. This is the 3rd consecutive film where a Na'vi clan's territory becomes a war zone after Jake Sully arrives. The circumstances are different. The moral complexity is greater, but the pattern holds. Jake Sully is a conflict magnet, and he's completely unaware of the consequences. In the first film, Jake's intelligence directly enabled the Hometree massacre. Eytukan died. Scores of Omatikaya died. Their home burned for 2 weeks. Jake eventually helped them win, but that doesn't erase the bodies he's responsible for. In the second film, Jake became such an effective resistance leader that the RDA sent Quaritch with one purpose: kill Jake Sully. Every clan that sheltered Jake became a target. The Metkayina granted him Uturu, and it cost them their peace, their tulkun, and Neteyam's life. Ronald said it to his face. "You brought this war here." And Jake realized she was right. Now in Fire and Ash, Jake's encountering the most dangerous Na'vi clan we've seen. They're already violent, already allied with his worst enemy, and the conflict escalates to devastating consequences. 3 films, 3 clans, 3 wars, all centered on one person. Jake protects the Na'vi overall. His leadership matters. But individual clans pay the price in blood for sheltering him. Pandora might genuinely be better off if Jake had left in 2154. The Omatikaya would have lost their home, but Eytukan might be alive. The Metkayina would never have been targeted. Neteyam would be alive. The tulkun would swim freely. That's the tragedy. Jake isn't a villain, but his presence transforms communities into battlefields, and he never seems to fully grasp the cost. December 19th, we'll see if the pattern continues. My guess, it will. Thanks for watching. If this analysis holds up, let me know. If you think I'm wrong, tell me why. I want to hear your perspective. Like and subscribe for more Avatar content as we head into Fire and Ash. More theories coming. Until next time, stay safe and stay gaming.
If you enjoy our content and want us to keep delivering the latest news, reviews, and gameplay tips, please consider supporting us by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest uploads. Join the Power Play community with Jason Creed. Thank you for being part of our journey. Let's keep gaming together.